Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. Hey, it's time for a three-pack here. Major League Baseball with Ramon Scott. You'll find his screenplays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Let's bring Ramon in right now, ready to roll here with baseball. Ramon, what's going on?
You know what's going on, Tony. It's Friday. We're starting some new series in baseball. We've got a great sports weekend. We're running out of teams, certainly, but we're going to be finding out who are the best are real soon. And I was complaining yesterday. The NBA had a broken product tonight. We got, at least one good game out of it, and a pretty fun weekend of hockey as well.
Absolutely great week of hockey. We'll get a look at the baseball card here for some weekend series. We begin it here with Mariner. With in this one here with the Mariners and Astros going head to head here. Astros $1.11, total of 8.
Yeah, I like the way you phrase that because it backed before you caught me by surprise. Hey, we're ready to roll. I was actually looking at series prices for the weekend, Tony, when you called me. So let's look at this one here with Seattle and Houston. Always a great series with these two, and I don't know, probably comes to your first thing in your mind. I got under in there as my play, so. With the way these two teams are going, Tony, I imagine this total might even go lower. I'm sure the public is going to I'm sure they're already gotten wind of what's going on with these teams. It's incredible, really. Seattle's 7-22 to the under so far. Houston's 9-19 to the under so far, including 12 of their last 14. You have Blanco, who's been pretty good, 1.65 ERA, 144 batting average against. Seattle, Tony, averaging just 3.6 runs per game and allowing just 3.3 runs per game. That's been part of their success. The line is interesting because you have the Astros favored. Obviously, Seattle's off to a pretty good start. The Astros are starting to come back to their norm here. They put themselves in a bit of a hole. We still don't know if we're getting a new type of Houston, or are we going to get a healthier Houston that's going to come back. They've now won four of their last five. For Seattle here, Tony Kirby, 4.18 ERA, but of course, that great control that always lets him last a little bit, keeps his team in the game. That's really his key here. So Seattle's won 7-10 coming in. Tony, I just got a low scoring game. Mariners Astros. I mean, these teams are massive unders. Might even be paying a little bit of tax, but boy, it just feels like this thing will have a 7.5 tomorrow.
All right, well, Scott, click the link below for his best bets here. We got Mariners and Astros to go under total of 8 runs. All right, we'll continue here on our MLB 3-pack, guys. Use promo code TONYT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packages. You'll find the link in the description. All right, let's continue on here on our rundown here from Major League Baseball as we get ready here for the next game here on the board, as we'll be moving here to the Cardinals game here, and it's right here. White Sox, Cardinals. Cardinals big favorites, 258, total of 8.
Yeah, so Brad Keller experience starts in Chicago. He's actually pitched. He's been out there one inning, I think, or uh, one appearance at least. But Keller comes in here now with the White Sox. Last year, 3-4, 4.57 ERA in 9 starts. I think we'll get Keller here trying to get resurrect something here with I don't know what it is really with Keller and the White Sox. The White Sox, trying to go with some veterans, whatever they got out there. Tony, they got the number 30 lineup against right-handers here, going up against Sonny Gray. I know that probably sounds like a pretty big task the way the White Sox are going. We complimented them certainly for a little bit of good run here, but Gray. Really good numbers so far. Tony's 1-5 to the under so far. Now, Cardinals offense isn't getting it done either, so maybe Keller here can have some success. I don't know if he can go deep right now the way he's worked into form here. So I will take the under. The thing about the White Sox, Tony, maybe they've had that little bit of success, but still a very, very poor road record at this point. So we'll just take the under here. Cardinals a pretty big favorite. Does feel like the White Sox have gotten a little bit of, uh, mojo going, a little bit of positivity. But the one thing I've noticed about talking White Sox baseball here with you, Tony, over the last week or two is the disparity between the good and the bad teams seems to be widening. It really was not always a big problem in baseball. Yeah, there's been some epic losing teams, but to have multiple teams look as bad as they do record wise, there's a little bit of a problem here within the markets here and the way baseball's going. But take the under here. It's a story for another day.
Ramon Scott here. Click the link below for his premium picks. White Sox and Cardinals. Under total of 7.5 is the mostly 7.5 right now. Few
Another
books
one.
have eights. Yeah. Yeah, a few books with the eights, but do your line shopping. If you get the eight, there you go. It's huge juice there on the eight, but you can get 7.5 there if you wish. All right, we'll continue here on our MLB three-pack here with Ramon Scott as we get ready here for the next game on the board here on the West Coast. So let's continue to move the chains here, and we'll get to it right now. Padres and Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks $1.10, total of 8.5.
Yeah, there's always room for reversal in these unders, but right now when you see the sharp moves like this early on, and this has kind of been what's happening this season. It's no coincidence that the statistics that I read off also point to a lot of unders. So, anyways, I'll just come in here with my Padres and the Diamondbacks here with Dylan Cease going for San Diego. Been pretty decent here. 2.78 ERA, 140 batting average. I did say that Cease, this is the type of acquisition that the Padres can use here, given their current status as a team chasing good teams here. It feels like in the division, if that's what they're going to do, they've been underachieving. I'd say so far, even with my lowered expectations. They've lost 9 of their last 14, and Cease here. Just the one start, Tony, against Arizona in his career. 8 innings pitched, 2 runs allowed. Pretty decent here. He's going up against Slade Ciccone. 2.25 ERA so far for Ciccone, but just 2 starts. Did have 8 strikeouts against Seattle in one of those unders, if you know what I mean. Also, Ciccone's showing excellent control so far as well in those 2 starts. And he actually, if these numbers hold, and they're not going to hold, Tony, against right-handers, but I mean, he's just showing really what I think the Diamondbacks are thinking they're going to get from Ciccone long-term is a good, solid against right-handers. I would imagine if we get, this young talented pitcher to pitch well tomorrow, Tatis, Manny, Bogarts, who's, not having a great start, could encounter a little bit of difficulty here, actually, against Ciccone. And the same holds true for some of these Diamondbacks, I would think, against Dylan Cease, Gurriel, Walker, and Suarez here. I'll take it under 8.5. Arizona's gone under in 16 of their 22 ball games here, Tony, including 10 of their last 12. And also, I will note, not on related to the total, Arizona just 1-9 in series openers so far this season. I'll take the under here, Padres and Diamond.
All right, Ramon Scott here with Padres and Diamondbacks to go under total of 8.5 runs. All right, we got you through here this 3-pack from Major League Baseball for Friday. So now it's time to turn our attention over to Tony'sPicks.com here for the card on Friday. Of course, couple on the board from the NBA as well as NHL playoffs. Also 15-game card from Major League Baseball. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, Tony, getting ready for Friday action. Swept the board in the NBA. Proud to say. I'm going to say it loud and proud here. Won both games. Had the total over in the NBA. So take a small victory lap here myself for the action. And we'll be back at it here on Friday in the NBA. 2 games in the NBA, 2 in the NHL. To get more things decided here, Tony. And we're back in action here. Took a day off with last night with the baseball card, and we'll certainly be back in action on Friday with getting ready for that weekend, those weekend series. That's what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done here. Look at some of those series prices for the weekend. And we'll also, Tony, look at the weekend action. I know we got Friday tomorrow, but we do have a UFC card coming up. Decent one here. UFC 301 comes from Brazil, so a little bit of a nice pay-per-view card. We'll be heading into the weekend. If you don't join us on the weekend, just want to let everybody know that. So here's a good spot to take my 3-day all sports premium pass right there. You'll get the action for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That will include selections from UFC 301 and also NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, any soccer action we might take a look at this weekend. I imagine there might be some action here this weekend in soccer, Tony. Also consider the 7-day or 30-day pass. On Friday, you can get my uh, individual game packages as well. I'll probably have, I would imagine, with this size card, at least 7 plays tomorrow, maybe even a 7-pack, a discount best bet. Over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Just save 20% off all of my premium pick packages. A single game, short term, long term, it doesn't matter. You can use that promo code every single time to save 20% off all premium pick packages, not just mine. Take a look at the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot over at Tony'sPicks.com. If you notice, Tony, you had 18 handicappers finish with a profit on Wednesday, so pretty strong performance this week by the cappers over at Tony'sPicks.com.
That's right, guys. Go to Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can click the link in the description, land right on Ramon's handicapper page. Get on board with those long-term passes. You know, you guys like that 3-day pass on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Got these big cards for Major League Baseball. NBA playoffs in there as well. We know game 1 of the second round going off over the weekend as well. And we've got some NHL as well over the weekend. So get on board with Ramon Scott. We'll save you some money when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Again, access Ramon's page. Click the link in the description. Land right here and go ahead and get signed up. All right. Of course, you guys can tune in. Ramon, live your morning steam. What's coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Friday?
We're going to preview the card for Friday, Tony. All the Major League Baseball cards. Just preview every game and get the picks from the All-Star Chat. You know, the great thing about our All-Star Chat, Tony, is their picks get on the screen, and a lot of those have been part of our chat, have ended up part of our team here on the network. So it's very important that you're there with me. Set notifications. I'm doing it every morning, however, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. We preview the entire betting card, and even a little soccer action. You know, I like to touch a little bit on those games as well. The chat seems to be into it, and that's important to me. Whatever they're into, Tony, that's probably what I'm going to be into. You want to serve the people. That's what we're doing. We're serving them winners here at Tony'sPicks.com. So join me for the morning steam. Give over a few stats, but we just go over the importance of the games, give out some free picks as well. I had the Knicks this morning over the Sixers in that deciding game, and cover baseball, basketball, hockey, and Tony, with it being the weekend tomorrow, Friday, I don't know, I'll do a teaser unless you want to give yours away, but I was thinking tomorrow morning I would go with my Kentucky Derby picks. I think I know my 3 best picks for the big race on Saturday. I thought I'd do it on Friday so that those that couldn't maybe join on the weekend might get my picks anyway, and hopefully you'll have your picks. Be honest, Tony, I mean, it's a great race, of course. Love to handicap it. It's a dart throw the first Saturday in May, but I'm going to try to hit a bomb. I haven't in a few years, but that's the way I feel. Maybe at this point in my life, I just want to hit that big try or that super at the Kentucky Derby.
That's right, guys. So check out the Morning Steam live, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Also archived if you're unable to catch the Morning Steam live because you might be working, whatever you do. You can watch the archive. It archives immediately after it's over. I don't see any day games tomorrow. There is one day game, so most of the action will be, most of the plays will be actionable when you listen and watch the archive. So if you're driving home, you're having lunch, the Morning Steam is archived on our YouTube channel. So check it out with Ramon. That'll do it for now. I'm Tony T for Ramon. We'll talk to you tomorrow.